What's up, everybody? It's time for another Shop My Stash. It's hard to believe we're picking makeup out for the second week in January. Time is just flying as it usually does, so let's just go ahead and get started with picking what we're going to use for this week. So I'm going to start with what I have up here. I feel like I want to use a glow kit this week for my highlight, and so I have all my glow kits located up here. And the one I haven't used in a while that I was thinking about the other day is the holiday one from last year that a lot of people hated. I actually really like this one. It is glittery, and that's I think why people just did not like it. Like I said, I loved it. If I can get it off of this little slip cover. Okay, so this is what this one looks like, and it was on my mind the other day, and I thought I just should put that one to good use. If I can even open it for you guys. Take the whole time of this video to try to open this thing. Okay, there we go. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, I do want to use this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Let's try another one. Yeah, we're totally using that this week. Okay, done. We will take that one for this week. I don't think there's anything else up here I want to use. You know what? I'm going to use the Wet Set from Kylie Cosmetics. This was from her summer vacation collection. And I'm going to use this week as my base because I use cream shades as my base before I go in with the powder, and this is already intense on its own, so we are going to use this for this week. And let's move on. So is there anything else we need from here? I don't think so. We've already picked out our highlight for the week. I think we are good. So let's move on from this drawer. Let's go to our blush drawer. So I always feel like this is one of the hardest things to pick out for the week because there's just, it's like, what do you pick out exactly? Okay, so I'm trying to think of what I haven't used in a while. What is this? Unconventional. Oh, this is kind of a lilac shade. I haven't used that in a while, but it's kind of still winter. I don't think I'm ready to use that. What is this? This is Dainty. Okay. I love Dainty. I haven't used that one in a bit. This is one of those mineralized ones, and I really, really love the shade. It's perfect for my skin tone. It's kind of like a corally type shade. You know, but I'm still wanting to use kind of those darker winter shades. Oh, these would be good, I think. These are from like the MAC summer collection a few years back. This one, we're going to look at this one. We're going to take this one. Called Hot Nights, and it is a dark, like, it's pretty dark pink. If I can even open it. There we go. Okay, this is one of the ones we're going to take because I'm looking for deeper tones right now that it's winter still. I want to be able to put some of this stuff to use. Okay, let's try one more. Which one's this one? This is Honey Jasmine. That one's really pretty. And I haven't used that one in a while either. Oh, you know what? Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this, Your Love is King by Too Faced. It's probably very similar to the one I just picked. This is more of a, I'm going to say berry, but kind of like a dark berry shade. I can't even open this bad boy. Okay, well maybe I'll open it once we move it over to the desk because I can't seem to get that open right now. Okay, let's move on. I don't know that I want any singles this week. I'm just really not feeling the singles right now. You know what? I haven't used this one in a while. This is the NARS Dual Intensity shade Himalia, and I think we could probably put this one to use. Let's do that. Look, that's really, really pretty. It's kind of a bronzy shade, so a little winter appropriate. Let's grab that one for this week, and then let's move on. That drawer is empty. That drawer, these two drawers don't really have much. This has like my lashes and things like that. So then let's move on to our eyeshadow palettes, what are we feeling this week? is this? Oh, you know what? I think I'm feeling that this week. Let's do the ElectroPop by Kevyn Aucoin. It's been a bit since I've used this, really since I bought it. And the reason it's still in the box is because I'm not really crazy about the packaging of the palette itself. Oh my goodness. Now, the formulation of these shades is very, very different to anything I've really ever used. They're powder, but they're incredibly creamy. More so than even the Urban Decay Heavy Metals. I thought those were pretty creamy, but then once I started really putting this one to use, I was like, wow, this is interesting. So that's what that looks like. It's like, I touch it and it's like I'm touching a cream. And the pigmentation is very, very intense. I hardly went in there. I do have a review of this eyeshadow palette up on my channel if you are interested, but I think we're going to use this one this week. Let's grab that, and we're going to have another one to supplement that, because those shades are so creamy, you can't really use them to blend into your crease. I don't like to anyways. I'm not saying you can't, I'm just saying it's a little bit harder to. And you know which, let me see. Maybe we'll make this kind of a Kylie Cosmetics week. And I think we will, because this has a lot of usable mattes that I think would really complement those shades in the Kevyn Aucoin very nicely. So that's what it's going to be for this week as far as eyes. Nothing in here because these are more palettes, and I think we've chosen our 2 palettes for the week. I think we're good to go. So that takes care of eyes. Let's move on to the desk so we can get the everyday boring stuff out of the way. So let's move into the boring stuff. All right, we have got, so I'm going to take out a black liner, pencil liner. I'm going to take out a mascara. Do we want anything else from here? I do need I am pretty much out of my Maybelline eyeshadow primer. I need to buy a new one, so we're going to have to pick a different one for this week, which I'm not super crazy about. Let's do this one because those Kevyn Aucoins are very creamy. I'm not really looking to go in with a matte eyeshadow base because it will kind of dull the intensity of the shadow. This is a super old one. I still use it though, probably shouldn't. But it's Too Faced Shadow Insurance in the shade Champagne. I don't even know if they make that one anymore. Who knows? Okay, let's move on to, let's come over here and let's pick out a concealer because I know I forgot that last week. So I am going to go in. I have really been enjoying the Born This Way concealer. Didn't really like it back when it first came out and I just kind of left it there, and then I have been really liking it. Can also use this one. We'll take both of these. We'll take the Rainforest of the Sea by Tarte, and then we'll take Born This Way by Too Faced. I'm light medium in the Too Faced, and in the Tarte I am light medium neutral. So that's what that is right there. Let's go ahead and put these up here. My goodness. I'm like having a really hard time. Okay, let's move on to things like brows. So I am, as usual, I love my Goof Proof and I love my Brow, so I'm actually going to pull both of those out of here. They are just my faves of the moment, and I think they're going to be faves long term. And then I'm also going to pull out my Inglot Gel Liner in number 77. I'm on the hunt for a really good angled liner brush that's kind of thin. The one I had, it's kind of, the hairs are like kind of splitting on both sides, and so it's hard to really do a winged eyeliner like I usually do. So I've been struggling with that. If you have recommendations, please let me know. I welcome any and all suggestions for like a really thin, so kind of something, an eyeliner brush that obviously resembles something like this, but I like thin bristles. I don't like it to be too thick because then it's harder for me to do a wing, but something like that. So if you have recommendations, please send my way. I have tried the Wet n Wild one for like 99 cents, and that one's a little too thick. My favorite one was by Sigma, so I may just have to end up ordering another one of those, but I haven't really tried much else. My Clarins Instant Comfort Lip Oil is a must, so we will put that over there, and I think we are good to go. I'm not going to use the What's Up this week because we took the Kylie Wet Set for the week, so I think we're good there. Let's move on to lipsticks and face primer. Okay, moving on to face primer. I think I already know what foundation I want to wear. My skin has been so dry with this cold weather lately. I have got some serious dry patches going on, especially around my mouth. And so I'm just going to use, I'm going to use a less drying foundation. I'm going to go in with, do I want to go in with Hourglass? Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever stick foundation. It's the Ultra HD stick foundation. This is a very dewy finish, so if you're not into dewy finishes, you wouldn't like this, but I love this one. It's one of my favorites. I love a dewy finish, and for the type of skin I've got right now, it's just I do need to have a more moisturizing foundation. I am in the shade 118 or Y325. I probably next time will go a shade up because this is light and I kind of need more of a light medium, but I can warm it up with bronzer. As far as the primer, we also want to go in with a moisturizing primer. So I think let's go in with, what is my Marc Jacobs? Oh, you know what? It's actually on the desk because I used it today for my Get Ready With Me. So we'll grab that here in a second. And I think it would be nice to use a liquid bronzer this week. So we're going to grab NARS Laguna. So shake that up a little bit because it hasn't been used in a little bit. So that's what we're going to use this week because I do need to warm that foundation up. I think we are good there. Now we get to move into the thing that's always most difficult for me with y'all on camera, and that's the lipsticks, because I don't want to bug y'all with rummaging so much, but I really have no other choice. So I do want to get back to using some of my MAC lipsticks. I think we'll take a trip over there and see. I haven't used this one in a very long time. This is in the shade, let's see, Anna, and it's one of those, Audacious something. Let me see. Hold on. It's the, yep, Audacious Lipstick. I haven't used it in a very, very long time. And this is a really, really nice shade. So I think we're going to go with this. It's a good winter shade. Kind of a good all year long shade, to be honest with you. So let's grab that one. And then let's move over to the MAC lipsticks because I really would like, you know what? Hold on. I also want to take the Clinique. Let's see, it's Beige Pop. These Pop lipsticks by Clinique are some of my favorites. They go on nicely. They stay on for a good while and they're not super drying. Pigmentation is very good. You have to kind of layer it up a couple of times, but once you do, it's really, really worth it. So let's take these two and let's move on to the MAC lipsticks. So let's see if I can do this without them all falling down. All right. I don't know. You know what? I haven't used Del Rio in a while. Sometimes I forget which ones I have because I don't remember which name goes with which shade. I haven't used this in a while, and this is a perfect winter shade, so I think we're going to grab this one. This is a win right off the bat. So let's take this one. I don't know if I need any other one because honestly, we took the other two out of the drawer, and that kind of gives me, let's see, what is faux? I don't remember what faux is. Oh, that's a good dark nude. Go nudes. You know what, especially because that Kevyn Quan palette is so pigmented and a lot of shades are like brighter shades, it would be good to go more nude. I think we're good. Okay, so we're going to take Del Rio and we're going to take Faux over to our weekly stash. And so I've got 4 lipsticks for the week. I think that's good right there. I think, okay, let me do the rundown like I did last week. Last week I had realized I totally forgot the concealer. So starting from like doing my makeup routine, I've got foundation. Oh, you know what? Right here, I've got foundation and primer, and then I've got my liquid bronzer going on right there. I've got concealer, I've got brows, liner, of course I can't live without this, especially right now, primer, I've got mascara, let's see, I think I've got blush, I've got my base highlight, I've got regular highlight, I've got a little single eyeshadow here, kind of an eyeshadow for mattes to supplement this bad boy right here. I think we're good. We've got bronze, okay, bronzer we've got in liquid form, we've got the blush. I think we're good. I think this gets me going for the week. I think I am good to go. organized and ready. Now I don't have to rummage through my makeup collection for the week every day to figure out what I am going to wear. So this is it right here. This will be what I'm wearing this week. If ever I do these Shop My Stash videos and you see something you'd like to see a get ready with me with, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to. So if you see like an eyeshadow palette that you want me to do a look on for you, then be sure to put it in the comment section below because I'd love to do that for you. So I do have, one of you requested a get ready with me on the Too Faced Boss Lady eyeshadow palette. I have not forgotten about you. I will probably do that next, so just stay tuned. But again, I welcome all your requests for get ready with me's. And I guess that is it. This concludes this Shop My Stash for the second week of January. I hope you have found this kind of helpful and inspirational, and I will see you very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.